A very good morning to all of you. Now, today we are going to understand one more experiment, and that is magnitude comparator. Now, the IC which we are going to use for the magnitude comparator is 7485. Now, first we will try to understand 1-bit comparator, and then we will move towards 2-bit comparator. Now, comparator means what? Means you have to compare two things. When two things comes to your mind, it means there should be a comparison between two operands. So how you are going to do the comparison? I mean, either the first operand is higher or the second operand is higher, or both the operands are equal. So what you can say that there will be three conditions after the comparison has been made. Either suppose you take two things, that is A and B. So you can say that the first condition will be A is greater than B, or A is equals to B, or A is less than B. Now we will try to form the truth table of 1-bit comparator. Now 1-bit comparator means what? That each thing will be having only 1 bit. Now suppose if you take A, so A will be of 1 bit and B will be of 1 bit. Now if you want to do the 2-bit comparator, then A will be having 2 bits and B will be having 2 bits. So we will form the truth table. Now you can see that there are only two variables. So when the two variables are there, so there will be four combinations, because you know that there is a universal law for the variable. Now suppose if you are having three variables, then there will be 8 combinations of it. Now in our case, A and B, only two things are there, so there will be four combinations. So now how many output variables are there? You know that we have to do the comparison. So when the comparison has been made, there will be three output variables. The first one is y1, then second one is y2, and third one is y3. We denote y1 as a greater than b, y2 as a equals to b, and y3 will be equals to a less than b. So 0, 0. Now you can see here a is having a value 0 and b is having a value 0. So both the things are equal. So when both the things are equal, that time you have to make y2 as 1. Now we will take second combination, that is a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. So you can see 1 is higher than 0. So which one will be higher? Which variable will be high? That is okay, right? So y3 will be higher. So here 1 will come here. Now we will take third combination. So a will be 1 and b will be 0. So you can see it is clearly visible, that is 1 is higher than 0. So the first output variable will now come into a picture. Now 1, 1, again both the things are equal. So y2 will be equals to 1. Now after drawing the truth table, the next step will be to draw the K-map. So in this case, you have to draw the K-map for three output variables. Our three output variables are y1, y2 and y3. So K-map for y1 will be equals to what? You see, we are having two variables. So there will be four boxes, and here a is there, then b variable. So a bar a 0, 1, 2, 3. Now you can see in y1 only the third position is having high value. So put that this is 0th position, first position, second position and third position. So you just place 1 in this square box. Now how you are going to evaluate the expression? So y1 will be equals to what? Now you trace the column and the row. So y1 will be equals to a b bar. Now similarly you have to draw the K-map for y2 and write the logic expression for this y2. So in this case we are having two ones. So two ones means you can see here 0th position, first position, second position and third position. So 0th position will be having 1 and third position will be having 1. So 1, 1 here, fine. Now you have to check whether the chord can be formed or not. Then go for double, then ones. Now according to this K map, you cannot see a chord. Similarly, you cannot see a double also. So in this case, a single can be easily traced out. So there will be two ones. So how you are going to write this one? A bar, B bar. trace the corresponding row and the column. Fine. Now come to this one. Now trace the corresponding row and the column. So your expression will be A bar B bar plus AB. Now this is a inverse De Morgan's theorem. Now you apply what you can say A XOR B inverse. Now A bar B plus AB bar will be your A XOR B. Now if you are having this type of expression, you can simply write this because we will be dealing with the XOR gate also, AND gate and the OR gate. Now similarly you have to draw the K-map for Y3. Now again there is only one. So A bar B, trace the corresponding row and the column. So Y3 will be equals to A bar B. Now after writing all the logical expression, you just have to use the logical gates. Only then you will be able to realize the one bit comparator, otherwise not. So now you are having two input variables and three output variables are there. So if you want to realize y2, so how you are going to realize? See, this is an XOR gate and there is a bar. Bar means what? There should be a NOT gate. So first you have to put your XOR gate, and after that there should be a NOT gate. So 7486. Now this IC is used for XOR. Then 7404. This is a NOT gate IC. Now similarly, in case of Y1, that should be A B bar. So you take A from this point and B. So but before B, you have to make it inverted. So we have placed a NOT gate here. So 7408. Now in similarly for Y3, A bar B, again the same procedure has to be followed, but in the reverse fashion. So now we will try to understand this by using our Simulator Pro. We'll try to verify whether the one bit comparator is successfully verified or not. So now we will try to realize one bit comparator using Logic Circuit Simulator Pro. So now it is expected that you should download this app from your Play Store and try to realize some simple and the complicated logic circuit using this app. Now this app is very simple to use. So this is a window from where we will try to realize our one bit comparator. So how to start? So first you will have to drag all your components. Now you know that we have to realize one bit comparator, so there will be two input variables and three output variables. So if you want to realize y2 means what? A equals to B. So how you are going to realize A equals to B means what? So there should be an XOR gate and it is followed by the NOT gate. So we will drag XOR and NOT gate from this setup. So select element to add. So this window has appeared. Now just click on this. So element added successfully. Now we take a NOT gate. Similarly, you have to realize for y1 and y3. So in that case, we will be using AND gate. So we will be requiring two AND gates and two NOT gate again, because the expression for y1 will be AB bar and the expression for y3 will be A bar B. So now we will be taking two AND gates. Okay. Then two NOT gates. Now click here. Then you will come in the main window. Now try to rearrange all this logical circuit by using the logical gate. Now if you click on the element, the green symbol will come in the front. It means that the element has been selected. Now you can drag that element anywhere in the window. Now we are in the single mode, so we can select one element at a time. Okay. See, first the green color came and then we are dragging here and there. So now, okay, now just drag it here. Okay, this one is okay. Then the XOR gate will be followed by one NOT gate. So this NOT gate is also there. So now this okay, an AND gate. Then there should be a NOT gate because that is A B bar. So A B bar, okay. Then again you will require one more NOT gate. Okay, we have already selected. Now please come here. Okay. So you take two inputs and three outputs. So for output you take any type, that is alarm, buzzer. That's your choice. So we'll be taking light for the output. So we'll be requiring three outputs and two inputs. Fine. So this will be here. These are the two inputs. We will be giving it to our logical gates, and this will be y2. Okay. Then first trigger came. Okay. Right. Now you have to make the connection. So for making the connection, click on the connector. So connection has been made. Now click on this dot and the dot which you have to connect. So we are clicking it here. Directly a line will come. Now again you have to make connection between switch 10 and this dot. So click here and here. So you will get connection. Then which one? And don't worry about about the short circuit because these are not short circuit. This is inherent. Now the for the y1, that is a b bar. So click here and here. Okay. Then here and here. This one is b bar. So what about a? Click here and here. Okay. Don't worry about this cross connections. They are automatically connected properly. Now a bar b. So a bar. Okay. Fine. Okay. Then this one is b. So click on this dot and the dot which you have to connect. So it is connected properly. Now don't worry about this path again. Now connect. Now you joined here. Okay, to a light. Okay, fine, fine. So you can see here. So now when the switches are off, when the switches are off means what? 0 0 condition. So what is going to happen? That A will be equals to B. So when A equals to B, so this light, that is a light Y2, will get on. Means the level is high for this light. Now you press this one. So for that, click on the touch. Now you can see what is happening. This one is 1 and this one is 0. So this y1 is high because y1 means what? A is higher than B. This A is higher because you are providing a signal. So when you are providing a signal, it means logic 1, that is plus 5 volt. So this one is higher. Now make it 1 1. So you can see again the two operands are equal, that is A equals to B. So this light should be on. Now switch off this light. Okay, you can see here this light is on. So in this way we can easily implement or verify our 1-bit comparator. Now in the similar way you can try for 2-bit comparator. So this is all for today. We will meet tomorrow.